There we go. Hey guys, we're ready to start the trial for Chapter 1, Danganronpa 3, V3. As is tradition, we'll start off by going through the truth bullets one at a time, and then I'll sort of present my my theories. I didn't even take a look at the oh, okay, so I have to buy skills. I didn't get any for free from dating just yet. Maximum influence, maximum focus, time limit. Now I'm playing on mean difficulty for both logic and game, or whatever they're called. I usually don't have too much trouble with Danganronpa trials, other than stupid questions. But, let me see. Vertical. I'm pretty sure Delusion is a must-buy, right? Yeah, whenever I am in fever time or using concentration, I recover health. So that this alone basically makes it so that you can't fail a trial. There we go, done. That's all I really wanted. All right. Oh, they have the same music, more or less. Just before stream, I went and spent most of my mono coins. Reviewing the truth bullets. So here we go. The victim is Rantaro Amami. His ultimate talent is unknown. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 10 p.m. Is there more to that? How do I... Pardon me, game. How do I scroll you down? Right? There's extra... Hang on. Come on. Okay, am I being dumb? Or did they poorly plan out the PC controls and you should be playing this with a controller? Because I can't scroll down on this. And hold right click and move the mouse to scroll. Alright, I couldn't have foreseen this. So I guess we're in bad shape for the trial. The victim is Rantaro Amami. His ultimate talent is unknown. The victim's body was discovered in the library. The estimated time of death is 9:10 p.m. The victim was subjected to blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, resulting in cranial fractures and immediate death. No other injuries were detected. Moving bookcase. One of the bookcases in the far left end of the library. After it's been moved, it automatically shuts itself to its original place when a certain amount of time passes. The bookcase moved back to its original place right before Kaede and Shuichi found the body. That's interesting. Card reader dust. The dust Shuichi planted in the hidden door's card reader. When it was checked during investigation, the dust was left exactly the way it was originally set up. Meaning that nobody has actually swiped their card and gone through. Swiped a card and gone through on the day of the murder. Receiver on Shuichi. The security alarm's receiver. A sensor was placed on the moving bookcase, so in case someone moved the bookcase, it would notify Shuichi. Promotional video BGM. The promotional video and background music that Monokuma played to encourage everyone to start the killing game. It was on full volume until the murder occurred. Could that mean that it was drowning out a sound, maybe? Let me review all of the bullets, and then I will speculate a little bit. I need you to promise not to say anything about my speculations, though. The bloody murder weapon found on the floor of the library, it seems to be the same as the shot put balls in the warehouse. Rantaro's belongings. Rantaro's personal belongings. He had a key to his dorm room and a monopad. He did not have anything that looked like a card key. Possible that this means that you're supposed to scan the monopad? But we saw the dust fall out of the card key slot before. Stacked books. Library book. This is really strange. Like, we spent a good 15 minutes on her explaining what she was doing with the books on top of the bookshelf, and it made no sense. Library books that could not fit in the bookcases and were instead stacked on top of them. Nothing has changed since Shuichi and Kaede placed the hidden cameras. The books Kaede stacked in front of the vent were left exactly the way they were. Library vent, connected to the classroom vent on the first floor. The vent grate was still propped open, exactly the way Kaede left it when they set up the hidden cameras. Maki's account. Before the murder, 7 people went to the game room in the basement. Rantaro, which is the victim. Maki, which is her, the child caregiver. Kaito is the tennis guy, I think? Tenko, who I forget. Angie is the island artist girl. Himiko, who I also forget. And Gonta is the huge guy. But Gonta had immediately locked himself in the AV room in the back. Rantaro left to go to the bathroom. After Kaito... Oh, Kaito is the, Aikido girl, maybe? Kaito and Tenko went to get Rantaro. The only people left in the game room when the murder happened were these 3, Maki, Angie, and Himiko. A sliding door in the AV room that leads to the sliding hallway. The door was poorly made and only opens enough to slip an arm through. It would have been difficult for a person to enter and exit through it. It is faced straight to the library's rear entrance. Lookout classroom. Kaede and Shuichi were on lookout in the classroom near the stairs to the basement. Although Shuichi left briefly to go check on the basement, the two were together the entire time until the receiver went off. Classroom vent. So we have 3? Or 2, I guess. We have one of these is for the library vent, and one of them is for the classroom vent. And then also stacked books, which are related to the vent. Both Kaede and Shuichi were on watch until the security alarm went off. It was not possible for anyone to sneak into the library by going through the vent. You tired? I'm tired. I only slept like 3 hours. So this is not going to be a 12-hour stream today. This is going to be just the trial, and then I'm probably going to be so tired that I have to go to bed. I might stream again later tonight. We'll have to see. Korekiyo's account. So why do you matter at all? During the body discovery announcement, Kyo, Miu, Kirumi, and Tsumugi were in the dining hall. Miu was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget. Tsumugi had briefly gone to the bathroom and returned to the dining hall shortly after. However, we know that she wasn't cosplaying as anyone because that makes her break out in hives. Kibo. During the body discovery announcement, Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms. Front entrance photos. 4 photos taken by the entrance facing the library's... 4 photos taken by the camera facing the library's front entrance. The first photo is a shot of Kaede, Shuichi, Kaito, and Tenko running in. Okay, so Kaito... I gotta remember this. Kaito is the astronaut. Tenko is the Aikido girl. You finished? Don't... See... Rich, this is what I'm talking about. When you say that, that tells me that she's not the culprit. Like, not that I was necessarily suspecting her for this trial, but, like, try not to do that. Because I kind of was suspecting her a little bit, so just... you know. I know you don't mean to, but... I think you underestimate... You're too used to, like, you must have seen me mess up once in Danganronpa. One time that I ever messed up, and now you think that I'm some kind of awful player who never notices anything, when in actuality I pay maximum attention to everything at all times. first photo is those four. Second photo is Maki, Angie, Himiko, and Gonta running in after they heard Tenko scream. Third shot is a bunch of people. Fourth shot is him removing the camera. Rear entrance is Rantaro coming in, and then him removing the camera. Hidden door photos shows him, and then shows him removing the camera. Noteworthy. Well, I'll wait till... Oh, that's the last one, so perfect. Which one is Velvet again? Velvet is the main character. The really, really uninteresting, unlikable character. The only unlikable character in all of Berseria. Plus, you're distracting me. You give me a hard time about how long it takes me to play these games when you don't realize it's because I interact with my chat. So, the flash is on this camera. You can see that this is lit up and you can see his shadow, and the flash going off attracted him to it. He came over here, and the second picture, there's also a flash. You can see his shadow behind him. So, somebody turned on the flash on this camera so that he would notice it. I went to bed last night thinking, my prevailing theory is that this is suicide. He had said something about wanting to end the killing game as soon as possible. He was like, it's not a matter of, like, us being safe or this whatever. He's like, people were talking about taking down the mastermind. He's like, taking down the mastermind's the wrong way to go about it. I'm going to end the killing game as soon as possible. And I thought that meant that he would kill himself. And then that's why nobody stepped up and said, I'm the Blackened, let me graduate. His intention is for everyone to get killed, either because he is Hope Man, like Nagito before him, or because he has some sort of knowledge about the fact that this is just the Matrix and it doesn't matter if we die, or something. But the fact that this flash went off makes it seem like he was surprised by this. He didn't come here in order to kill himself with the shot put. He came here because someone told him to come here, and then when the camera went off, he went over to it, and the shot put almost certainly fell on his head, right? I don't think it was... I think the sliding door is fake. I don't think that the shot put was thrown through the door. Or hit through the door, although maybe it was. But the only people who knew about the camera should be the main character, and Shuichi, and Miyu. Which puts a lot of suspicion on Shuichi now, because he did leave. He could have left to go rig something and turn the flash off. He could have, when he set his camera up, not turned the sensor on so that he could safely go into the library, mess with the scene, and then leave. So I guess I'm actually leaning towards Shuichi heavily having something to do with it. So we're gonna go. Begin class trial? Yes. Oh, it no longer says all rise. It says in session. Don't tell me I'm overlooking something. I'm really serious now. Because for you to tell me I'm overlooking something tells me that my theories aren't correct, which is a shitty thing to do. Don't tell me that. We gotta have rules. They kept his speech pretty much the same, the opening speech. I don't remember if that was ever a thing before. クレイジーマックス。
始まっちゃったね。裁判なんて久しぶりだな。
あ、経験はあるんだね。
まあね、悪の相当だから。今まで悪いことばっかりしてきてるから。
I am really glad that I get to rest my voice.
何から始めんだよ。
Because I did a lot of talking yesterday, and a lot of it was as
どうや
Solid
って進めれ
Snake.
ばいいのかよくわからないよ。
まずは落ち着きましょう。こういう時はおかしですよ。
Oh, Kashi.
押さない、かけない、
喋らないと話し合いになりません。
進め方なんて気にする必要ないわ。これは普通の裁判とは違うんだから。容疑者も弁護士も検事も裁判員も務めるのは全て私たち自身。それなら私たちのやり方で進めるしかないわ。
だったら僕から議題を提供しようか。
Alright.
急にしゃしゃり出てくるんじゃねえ、このうんこ製造機が。まあまずは話を聞いてみようよ。
I know what some of the red
みんなの話を聞くことが大事だと。
I know what some of the red herrings are gonna
う
be.
ちはちゃんと話を聞ける子じゃぞ。血が出るほど耳掃除してきたからの。
Ew.
じゃあ喋らせてもらおうかな。僕はずっと疑問に思ってるんだけどさ。犯人は初回得点で外に出られたにもかかわらず、なぜ
That I don't have an answer for. Unless he did it himself.
気になります。
よっぽど学級裁判がしたかったんだろうな。
だったら犯人はモノクマだな。誰よりも学級裁判を従ってたからな。やったー、これで決まりだぜ。俺様天才。
でもよ、モノクマが犯人なんてありえんのか？
もちろん
Even that is a possibility.
僕はお前らに直接手を出したりし
We
な
don't
いもん。
we don't know the reason that we're in this.
あなたを操ってる誰かは別だよね。
So it is really possible that Monokuma just killed them. That's how much of a twist it could be.
天海君を殺すことができたはずだよね。
首謀者？何それ？
No, it's not.
おいら、首謀者なんて知らないな。
聞いたこともないわね。
とぼけたってダメだよ。あなたたちを操っている首謀者って誰なの？
首謀者か。この中にいる可能性が高いって話だったが。
俺はみんなと同じ意見でキーボーだと思うよ。
皆さんも同じ意見なんですか？
絶対に突き止めてみせるからね。
うぷうぷぷぷ。
Alright, well, somebody say something so I can shoot a truth bullet.
首謀者を突き止める前に、まずは犯人を突き止めないとね。
だったらとりあえず事件の状況を整理するところから始めない？
Is that really his
死んだ
voice?
状況を振り返ってまずは何が問題かをはっきりさせてみようよ。
うん、そうだね。超高校級の探偵の犀原くんが言うなら間違いないよ。
それじゃ始めましょうか。改めて事件
Urufax, hey! This is just, obviously, this is just still the very, very beginning of the trial. They haven't asked me to shoot anything yet. And now the class trial has begun. As things progress during each trial, non-stop debates will occur. During non-stop debates, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions in their statements. You'll have to use the truth bullets you gathered to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation? Don't shoot the other class members. Could get complicated. Yeah, you're not supposed to murder anyone once there's a blackened. I already know all this, right? There's the possibility that there's going to be something new. The new element. That's not new. Concentrate using the spacebar to make time slow down. Small red dot within weak points called the V point. If you hit that, you'll get an awesome V counter. Bullseye. Why? Improve your score. Oh, all right. 3.
Amami さんの死体が発見されたのはタイムリミットの直前でしたね。
彼は図書室で殺害されていたよ。
He was probably killed in the library.
犯人が後からこっちとやったんだよ。
Snuck up on
どうして
him.
天海は図書室に行ったんだ。
あいつが動く本棚を開けていたのは隠し扉の存在を知ってたからだ。つまり天海が首謀者だったってことだ。
Masterminding the whole... Okay, so either he wasn't killed in the library or he's not the mastermind.
天海さんの死体が発見されたのはタイムリミットの直前でしたね。
I mean, is the Monokuma file evidence that he's not the... There's this. We do think he was killed in the library, right? The victim's body was discovered in the library, and he was probably killed there. There was a blood spatter. Yeah, the, I guess I'll have to have it. I'll need to wait and see if I like it or not. That it's harder to read. Moving bookcase, belongings. I guess the fact that he doesn't have a card key kind of makes him not the mastermind, right?
どうして天海は図書室に
And what's the... Okay.
あいつが動く本棚を開けていたのは隠し扉の存在を知ってたからだ。つまり天海が
Is it not left click? What are the controls?
天海さんの死体が発見されたのはタイムリミットでしたね。
彼は図書室で殺害されていたよ。
It's... Oh, it's right click.
図書室に来た乱太郎をどうして天海は図書室に行ったんだ。あいつの動く本棚を開けていたのは
隠し扉の存在を知ってたからだ。つまり天海が
それは違うよ。
The Danganronpas are pretty good. We're well on our way to a flawless trial, unlike Rich. Alright, so we know he's not the mastermind.
だって天海くんは隠し扉を開けるカードキーを持ってなかったんだよ。もし彼が首謀者で隠し扉に入ろうとしていたならカードキーを持っているはずだよね。
犯人が天海くんを殺した後でカードキーを持ち去ったのかもしれませんよ。でも隠し撮りした写真のどこにも天海くんがカードキーを持った姿は写ってなかった。
Total of 6 mistakes.
だから
We're going for 0. We're going for 0 just like every other Danganronpa trial I ever played. Don't let Propagable tell you otherwise.
首謀者が死んだならこの殺し合いだって終わってるはずだよね。
That too.
そうね。そう考えると彼が首謀者である可能性は低そうね。
Alright.
だったら天海くんはどうして隠し扉のことを知っていたのかな。
図書室を調べた時にたまたま見つけただけじゃない。犀原ちゃんと同じようにさ。
いや、首謀者にこっそり教えてもらったんじゃねえか。
首謀者が隠し扉の存在を教えたって？何のため？
So suspicious of so many people.
それって犯人は首謀者ということですか？
なるほど。
Even though, while reviewing evidence, I changed my mind on the fact that Rantaro did it to himself. I feel like it almost had to be Shuichi because of the flash on the camera. Or maybe Miyu.
私たちの罠のことを？
ほら、今回の事件が完全犯罪になっているのは君らの隠しカメラのせいとも言えるでしょう。つまり首謀者は君らの罠を知った上でそれを自分の犯行に利用したんじゃないかな。
But we don't think the mastermind killed him. Do we?
完全犯罪を成立させたってわけか。私たちの罠を利用して。あ、待って。完全犯罪なの？この事件の謎って解けないの？
Bears in the back trying to distract me.
ちょっと諦めるのが早いって。犯人が首謀者ってことは分かってる。
I wish you would stop saying that.
だったらみんなで協力して首謀者を見つけようよ。そうすれば殺し合いだって終わるんだよ。
One of the other theories that I've had is that we are actually going to fail this trial.
俺らの中に首謀者がいるって疑ってるんだね。
分かってるよ。ひどいってことくらい。だからこそ終わりにしたいんだよ。こんなひどいことはさ。殺し合いなんてふざけたゲームを終わらせるために私は首謀者をやっつけたいんだよ。そのためだったら私は学級裁判だって利用するよ。
赤松さん。
たとえ残酷な真実が待ってても立ち向かう覚悟はできてるみたいだね。だったら早速その残酷な真実ってやつを叩きつけちゃおうかな。実は俺分かっちゃった。
I've been rused by you before. I'm not falling for your japes this time.
なんだって？
なんであんたが驚いてんの？
だってもしこれで正解だったりしたら歴代学級裁判の最短記録を塗り替えちゃうよ。
ちなみに今までの最短記録ってどれくらいなの？
Watch my VODs, and then you'll find out. Firefly reference?
何もあいつ自身が風にならなくてもよかったのにね。この季節になるとついあいつのことを思い出してまうな。
なんであんな死に方しちまったんだ。一人で宇宙艦隊に突撃してるなんてかっこよすぎだろ。
てめえうるせえぞ。大事な話の最中だ。だってろ。ねえオーマ、犯人が分かったってのはマジなのかよ。
うん、さっきの話だと犯人って赤松ちゃんたちの罠を知ってたんだよね。
犯人がカメラに映ってねえのはそのせいだ。で、誰が犯人なんだよ。
つまり隠しカメラの罠を知ってたやつが犯人なんだよ。
だから誰なんだって。
お前だよ。
俺様か。
だって罠に使われたカメラってイルマちゃんが作ったんでしょ。作った本人ならカメラの死角とかも分かってる。
They definitely made it a challenge. I had mentioned when the game started that Danganronpa is difficult to voice in the sense that they immediately throw 16 characters at you as soon as the game starts, and this time they threw an extra 5. Didn't know they'd get
そんな妙なカメラを作れって言われたら何に使うか確認すると思うけどな。
え、どうして確認しなかった？どうして？どうして？疲れてたんだって。徹夜だったからついうとうと寝ちゃって。
疑われた途端に反応が過敏だね。やましいことでもあるんじゃない？
やらしいことなんてしてねえよ。貧困の割に大きな胸だとは言われるけど。
Okay.
イルマさんって強気な割に打たれ弱いよね。待って、見逃してよ。お金が欲しいの？言い訳も完全に悪党っぽくなってきましたよ。
Okay, just get to the next question. Everyone's starting to suspect Miyu, but is that really okay? Blue colored weak spots. Already, they're in a hurry. Aim, movement, shoot. Flip your way of thinking. Okay, yes. Consent! You can also V-consent. Respect. Thank you for your time. Respectfully, system. Grip low! Moving bookcase, card reader dust. I gotta see what all these are. Curriculum's account. What were their accounts? His was just that he and Ryoma were alone in their rooms. Okay, this is gonna be during the murder. She was in the middle of building a remote-controlled gadget in the dining hall. So this is almost certainly gonna be it. We'll watch everything first.
だから知らないんだって。そもそも俺様は図書室に行ってねえんだ。
カメラを作った張本人ならその資格も知り尽くしていたはずだぜ。
実はカメラも作ってねえんだ。
I didn't make the cameras either. I need to take her side. Rushing to judgment will only make things worse.
本当に図書室。
そもそも俺様は図書室に。それに賛成だよ。
I couldn't see if I hit the V or not because it was actually moving. No, I can't possibly do another 12-hour today. I really almost didn't sleep at all last night. my legs actually really hurt. I think from sitting for so long. Like, most of the time, if I'm just sitting here on the computer or even streaming, I'm, you know, moving around and stuff. Right, that's what he was eating. But I think just streaming for... It wasn't even a full 12, it was 10 hours, and it was still, like, too long, and I didn't take enough breaks.
というわけだから、イルマさんのアリバイは僕が保証するよ。
She still could have done something by remote control.
もっと早く言えっつうの。
But I don't think so.
ああ、赤松は頑張ったぞ。貧相な胸の雑魚キャラの割にはな。急にすごい上から目線だね。どこの何がメッシュ？
白金ちゃんってよく自分勝手な例えを使う
Yeah,
から
I didn't get that
それっ
reference
て
either.
ぼっち特有のやつだよね。
Oh no, is my stream okay?
つい趣味がにじみ出ちゃって。
Hang on. The stream health just went to, like, red. But it looks like it's okay now.
大間は何を余裕ぶっこいてんだ。もっとはてめえが俺様を疑い始めたのが悪いんだぞ。 てめえは当分黙ってろ。この狂言癖のつるしょだが。
ひどいよ。俺は犯人を見つけるために言っただけなので。そんな言い方はひどいよ。
Easy does it.
よし、これからすっきりした。
想像しい野郎だぜ。
それとついでに言っておくと、食堂には他に
Okay,
白
Fate,
金さんと東條
Fate
さん
Zero
が
reference or Fate Stay.
ではその4人は容疑者から外せそうですね。
See, we can't. I've been playing. I played a little too much Danganronpa to know that just because somebody had an alibi at the time of at the apparent time of the murder, that means that.
白金さんは途中でトイレに行ってたからさ。
Yeah, but that's fine.
ああ、やっぱそれ言われちゃうんだ。まあそりゃそうだよね。確かに言ったよ。食堂から一番近いトイレにね。トイレだって。
Are we going to dwell on this?
待ってました。ワクワクするね。
We are.
なんでですか？
We're going there.
硬いたいかな。
She is as outraged as I am.
大であることが前提なんやな。
でも本当にトイレに行っただけで地下に行ったりはしてないよ。それに怪しまれるほど長い時間でもなかったと思うし。
だけどよ、あんたは超高校級のコスプレイヤーなんだよな。
It's weird that, well, no, I guess it's typical for the franchise that, especially in the first case, and actually in all cases, that we're going to have to spend like 10 minutes on something that we obviously know the answer to because we were given the answer.
私もそれはないと思う。その根拠だって知ってるしね。
That there's going to be something that we... Oh. 3. Oh. I have to right-click to confirm. Soka!
あのね、白金さんがコスプレするのってフィクションの作品だけなんだって。
So I have to keep that in mind too, that just because I don't have a particular truth bullet doesn't mean that something is not a point of conversation. Because I even thought of that. I was like, we went through all that and I didn't get a truth bullet. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's something you still have to remember.
リアルの変装をするとキモいブツブツが出ちゃうの。私もそのキモいブツブツは見たから間違いないよ。
つまり変装の可能性はねえってことか。白金、疑って悪かったな。可能性の一つとして確認しておくべきだと思ってな。
私は
Hey, Yahan, no, I just started the trial. I didn't get to do the trial yesterday. I decided not to start it because I had just been streaming for too long.
とにかく食堂にいた4人のアリバイは間違いなさそうね。
And it is extremely long. Chapter 1 will be finishing today with this trial. But since we're taking our time and actually letting them speak, if they can't. No.
帰るのはダメだよね。
ねえ、その4人以外で怪しいのは誰なんだよ。地下に行った名城しがたき豚野郎集団か。
地下に行ったのは誰だっけ？
私と犀原くんが2人で見張りをしていた時に見たのは桃田くん、ゴンタくん、春川さん、茶柱さん、夢野さん、アンジーさんに死んだ天海くんの7人だったよ。
ではその7人が容疑者なんですね。
Not necessarily. It's really too bad that every single time someone says, so we can conclude this, and I'm sitting there going, no, of course we can't. One of us. Is the mastermind again with the mastermind? It's awfully weird that she is convinced that the mastermind is the one who killed him.
本来なら拷問して聞き出すのが手っ取り早いんだけど。
Yes, I am very grateful that I'm not talking right now.
痛くされなくてもあることないこと何でも喋りますから。
あることだけでいいわよ。
地下に行ったメンツの中に犯人がいるとしたら怪しいのは春川ちゃんじゃない？人とか殺してそうな雰囲気だし。
はあ、バカ言わないで。どうせ桃田あたりが犯人なんでしょ。
何言ってんだよ。俺が犯人なわけねえだろ。
What's with that face?
誰だ？誰が犯人なんだよ。
Ask a question, and I'll help you find out.
紳士は人を傷つけたりしないんだ。
うちだって違うわ。人殺しなんてめんどいことはせんぞ。
めんどい。
アンジーにはアリバイがあるぞ。だから誰が犯人なんだって。ちょっとみんな落ち着いてよ。勝手に喋ってたら話し合いにならないって。
大丈夫だよ、赤松さん。ちゃんとみんなの発言を聞き分ければいいだけだから。君ならできるよね。
Listen to everyone's statements. Okay, this is something new, right?
そもそも私は誘われただけだよ。
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me? I just said it wasn't me.
天賦に罪をなすりつける気ですね。男子はすぐになすりつけようとしてくるんですから。
うちは悪い子ではないぞ。産んでくれたママに聞いてもらえばわかる。本当にアリバイがあるんだって。うちは犯人じゃないよ。
Oh no, 3 people are talking at once. Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the courtroom. Oh, that's right. It's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. 3 debates will happen at the same time. Okay. Calm down. Oh, remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate. You're just hearing triple the options. Simple, right? Aim at the conversation you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Sort through everyone's opinions, find the lie or contradiction, and refute it. Okay, I always thought that the non-stop debate was a little bit boring. This does mix it up a little bit. Sorry to take up your time. Thanks for being a sport about it. Alright, so hold on. Receiver, vent, library vent. What were the other 2? Maki's account and Kibo's account. It doesn't help that I don't really know everyone's names that well. I know Rantaro is the guy who died. I know Maki is her, the red-haired, red-eyed girl. Well, red shirt, red eyes. Kaito is the astronaut. Tenko is the karate girl. Angie, I know. Himiko. Okay, Himiko is the mage. I gotta find a way to remember that. Going to lock himself in the AV room in the back. It's gonna be this, because this is the most, the most relevant bullet. Taro left to go to the bathroom. Kaito and Tenko went to get him, and the other 3 were left. Okay, Gonta, the 3 of them, Kaito and Tenko, Rentaro. Yes, I know Kibo. He's very easy. Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle of it. That's not true. In fact, I think that's the only... That was the only thing that could be shot. Kaito, she even tells you Kaito's statement was...
作戦会議してたろ。途中で天海だ。
Yeah, there's the V. Break! It's so distracting. The things... Tell me somebody else sees this. The things that they're standing behind... For all of the girls, if you look too quickly, it looks like they're wearing a diaper. It's kind of distracting. You can't see it from here, but every time it like goes over to our character and it's from enough of a distance that you can see the thing that they're standing behind, it looks like she has a diaper on and that you can see it under her skirt.
ゴンタは虫さんの映像を見てたんだ。モノクマとの対決に備えて闘争心を高めようと思って。
イメージトレーニングで想像上の巨大カマキリと？
イメージトレーニング？
無茶だ。昆虫と力比べなんて。上等な料理に蜂蜜をぶちまけるがごとき思想。
でもどうして鍵までかけていたの？
それはイメージトレーニングに集中したかったからだけど。もしかしてゴンタが疑われてるの？
It's so weird that they decided to localize him as having this like raised by wolves method of speech when he actually talks totally normally.
わかった。今から急いで取りに行ってくるよ。どこにあるのか教えて。
この様子だとこいつに反論は難しいかもね。
どうするの？反論できないなら決まっちゃうよ。
極原君、議論を尽くして真相を明らかにするためにはあなたの反論が必要だわ。
反論って言われても。
君が犯人じゃないって理由を僕らに説明してくれればいいんだよ。
もし本当にあんたが犯人じゃねえなら、このままあんたに投票すれば俺らは全滅なんだぞ。わかるか？あんたは俺らの命も背負って。
Was it him after all? I can't see him making it through the whole game. I just can't. She's making it all the way to the end. That's guaranteed. Yeah, but everybody in Japan refers to themselves in the third person. That's a barely even whoa, we're shifting around. 5.
ゴンタは犯人じゃないんだ。
ゴンタ not culprit.
だってゴンタがいた AV ルームからはみんながいたゲームルームを通らないと
Sliding door.
廊下に出られないんだよ。
廊下に出られないなら図書室には行けないよ。
I'm gonna wait for the whole thing just so I can hear any memes that pop up.
廊下に面した扉もあったはずだぜ。
図書室裏口の正面にある引き戸だね。
あの引き戸から出入りすりゃすぐに図書室に行けるじゃねえか。
で、何らかの方法でカメラをかいくぐり天海を殺したんじゃな。謎はすべて解けたし帰るかの。
She has a different font.
ゴンタは犯人じゃないって。
ゴンタは犯人じゃないんだ。だってゴンタがいた AV ルームからみんながいたゲームルームを通らないと廊下に出られないんだよ。廊下に出られないなら図書室には行けないじゃん。
AV ルームの出入り口は一つじゃねえよな。廊下に面した扉もあったはずだぜ。
There we go.
図書室裏口の正面にあ
Not
る
you.
引き戸だね。
あの引き戸から出入りすりゃ。
Gotcha.
それは違うよ。
I suppose. But it's not like the wolves taught him to talk that way. Well, I guess the wolves don't teach him to talk. Being raised by animals doesn't mean that Gao learned, you know, his speech pattern from the animals, right? That's silly. Oh, I missed a joke.
だって AV ルームの引き戸は立て付けが悪くて少ししか開かなかったんだよ。
Yep.
せいぜい片腕が出る程度だからあそこを通り抜けることなんてできっこないよ。
So they're throwing lots of softballs to us right now. There's no difficult questions yet.
レールには埃が溜まってたからね。
They didn't even ask us to choose dust on the track from a multiple choice question.
そっか、珍しいこともあるもんだな。この俺様が間違っちまうなんてよ。
君が間違えるのは珍しいことじゃないよ。人としても何もかもいろいろと間違えてるしね。
Wrecked.
ひどい。
けど、あの引き戸が使えないとなると、
This guy makes me uncomfortable.
図書室に行くには
Little too
俺ら
sensual.
がいたゲームルームを通らねえと無理だな。けど、俺らはゴンタの姿を見てねえぜ。
ほら、だからゴンタは犯人なんかじゃないんだよ。
Now we're gonna say you could have thrown it through the crack.
まだそうとは言い切れないわ。
え？
ごめんなさいね、極原君。あなたを追い詰めるつもりはないのだけれど。
Yeah, so I knew that this was a red herring.
私もその責務を果たさなければならないのよ。
I'm gonna go, oh, you could have thrown it through the doorway. And we're gonna find some way to disprove
ゴンタ
it.
君が犯人の可能性があるの？
例えば、極原君が AV ルームにいたまま図書室の天海君を殺したのだとしたら
AV ルームにいたまま図書室の天海を殺す？
ほほ、そんな方法があるんだね。
What is the reason for this going to be, though? Is it because the door was open? So the bookshelf would have blocked him? Maybe?
図書室に仕掛けられているカメラにも映らないで済むはずよ。
完璧じゃないですか。で、それはどんな方法なんですか？まあ、美人で天才の俺様にはすでに分かってるけど、他の雑魚どものために説明してやれば？
その説明の前に AV ルームと図書室の位置関係を整理しておくわね。極原君がいた AV ルームの引き戸は図書室裏口
Oh yeah, if the bookshelf is moved, you can't hit him through from
扉の位置関係なら
from there,
AV ル
through
ー
the
ムにいな
door.
がら図書室の天海君を殺すことが可能なはずよ。
わからん。どうやってやるんだ？
そのための準備としてまず図書室の裏口の扉を開けないといけないんだけど。
ちょっと待って。いきなり無理な気がしてきたんだけど。だって AV ルームの引き戸は開かないから廊下には出られないって話だったよね。
See, this is what I mean about the... I guess it's just a visual novel thing. Like, the simplest points can get really, really drawn out. I encountered a lot of that in 999, I remember. They would take, like, half an hour to get past the simplest little story. A particular item in... What? Shoot. What was the question? What item could have been used to... Wait, what? Speak. I was not expecting this question, so I wasn't really paying attention. Damn it. That's my first mistake. A thin rod. So they're asking, what could he have used from inside the AV room to reach across the hallway? Like he put the flat screen monitor through the door? Okay, that was it. But yeah, Gary the Goblin voice for Gonta. It's also Gonta, isn't it? I shouldn't be calling him Gonta. If you roll up the... Oh, okay. It's not even a flat screen TV, it's a projector scroll. But didn't he come in through... Oh, wait a second. No, wait. We don't actually have a picture of him going in. Do we? I don't know why I'm only just realizing this, but do we have a picture of him entering? Okay, yes, we do. So he could have left the door open. Maybe.
いや、カメラを仕掛けたのは中に少し入ったところだから扉を開けただけでは映らないよ。
Alright.
犀原君たちが撮った写真もそうだったね。先頭の人物が扉から少し入ったところでシャッターが切られていたよ。
図書室の扉を開けた方法は分かったけど、これが何だってんだ。ゴンタは AV ルームから出られねえんだし、図書室にいる天海を殺しに行けねえじゃね
えか。Right, but he could have thrown the ball.
殺しに行ったわけじゃなくて、AV ルームにいながら図書室の天海君を殺したのよ。
Diaper, I'm telling you. If Gonto killed Rantaro in the library from the AV room to the meeting, he threw his shot put ball, yes.
待ってください。砲丸を投げるなんてそんな突飛な行動を。ってよく考えたらそれが普通ですね。だって砲丸ですもんね。
そうよ。凶器の砲丸は本来投げるもの。投げて使ったとしても何も不思議じゃない。
And no one can throw more accurately than Leon.
人が通れない隙間でも砲丸なら通すこと。
Case closed.
しかも天海君の死体と AV ルームの扉はちょうど直線上にあるわ。つまり図書室裏口の扉さえ開ければ砲丸を投げて See,
as much as I feel like the season 1 of Danganronpa, the anime that just covered game 1, even though it definitely got a lot of flack for, I mean, everything went at such a lightning pace that there was no real like character building or anything. It was just we need to get through the events of the game in, you know, like 45 minutes per chapter, right? 2 episodes to get through an entire chapter. It's like while on one hand you lose a lot of the characterization, you also skip this. You skip the 9 minutes that it's taking us to say, you think he could have thrown the shot put? No, the bookshelf would have been in the way. Oh yes, of course. In fact, I rewatched it last week.
それはできると思うけど。
また素直に言っちゃうんだね。いやー、ゴンタすごい。超高校級の砲丸投げ選手でもいけちゃうな。じゃあ犯人はゴンタで決まりだな。
待ってよ。ゴンタは誰かを傷つけたりしない。だって虫も殺したことないんだよ。本当なんだよ。紳士は嘘をついたりしないんだ。
らしいぜ。どうするんだ。
信じてあげたいけど、その材料がないからね。
everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer. You gonna logic dive? You gonna pick everybody up and carry them through your mind?